for a person who didn't know what path to follow at 18, 19 years old, I wanted to start off slow so I could maybe then expand my knowledge of where to really of what path to follow. You can start off at Northwest State for 2 years or however many years necessary and still take classes for half the cost as opposed to other four-year universities in the state of Ohio. Because Northwest State is much smaller than four-year universities, you're more engaged and inclined with the professors, and you're able to reach out to them much more efficiently than you would at a four-year university where there's 70 students in the classroom. I was also an IT student worker here, as you know, for about roughly a year and a half, and the superiors I had here at Northwest State were phenomenal. If anyone who's looking to work for, to gain IT experience at Northwest State would be a great option, because these superiors will put you in a professional environment and they really put you in hands-on work immediately. It's they treat you as if you are a full-time employee, so it's a great opportunity if you want to come work for the IT department here. It definitely changed my mindset in many ways. I would say that because of the amount of experience I gained here at Northwest State, and because of the amount of knowledge I gained here at Northwest State, I would definitely say it changed I was a much different person than when I first started there and when I walked out. It was almost as if graduating high school and graduating college, you're a much different person beforehand and you come out as a much different person afterwards. So when I first graduated high school, I was 19 years old and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I had no idea if I wanted to go to college or what path to follow. And the further I went into college, I realized that many newer students were entering college with the similar circumstances that I had. It was a much different experience seeing others with that same situation, because I thought I was kind of on my own, and really turns out I'm not. And I'm sure many students who are here right now still they're on the undecided path. In the article that I shared, I gave out my personal 5 best tips for students on the undecided road. The most important step to get yourself out of the undecided road and focus on what is best fit for you would be patience. I was a very impatient person at first because it was very frustrating after changing your major countless times, and it just comes to the point where you have to learn to be patient. Patience is definitely a virtue, and there may come a time where because of you being impatient, you might slip up and make mistakes that you are soon can be bound to regret. So you have to learn to be patient. That's the most time-consuming objective of my personal top 5 tips, and it may never end, which is not a bad thing, but it most certainly will pay off in the very end. So I plan on, after I get my bachelor's of business administration at the University of Toledo, I plan on aiming for a career in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity was really one of those topics that it was always on the back of my mind for a long time, but I just thought I was never, smart enough to go for it. But if you're really, passionate about something like I am about cybersecurity, you have the absolute willpower to do anything and everything you want to do. Just got to put your mind to it.